Happy family, Amanda here with another double page layout. Today we are going to be doing some photos of my daughter and I when I took her to Unicorn World. They had an exhibit here in Orlando and we went. I'm going to be starting today with two pieces of ballerina cardstock from Close to My Heart. I think I'm going to go on the lighter side. So Close to My Heart, their cardstock was double-sided, two-toned. One side was lighter than the other. So I'm going to start with this. Actually, it's flamingo, not ballerina. Scratch that. So we're going to start with that versus our traditional white crafts cardstock that I normally utilize. I have a plethora of photos. I could not find a sketch that I wanted to use. So we're going from the brain today, which is fine. The brain works. So I cut down several of my photos as a 4x4 that I wanted to utilize. And then kept some as 4x6 because some of them I just could not cut down because they're full body photos. So I'm going to do it like this. Just trying to arrange this a bit. So at the exhibit, it was really cute. They had several animatronic unicorns as well as unicorn statues that you were able to take pictures with. And my daughter, at the time, she was 5 and completely obsessed with unicorns. She still is. And so we had a really good time. So, yeah. This is going to be the general layout of our page. Let me move this over in frame just a little bit more. This is going to be the general layout of our page. And I am going to utilize a Doodlebug paper collection. Now this is from 2017, so this is rather old. It's called Fairy Tales, and again, my 6x6 paper pad will come to the rescue here. From this paper pad, I'm going to pull our title. I'm going to pull all of the design paper elements on this page. As you can see, with the number of photos and the size of the photos, we don't really have that much real estate left to embellish, but we will make do. I'm thinking of doing some fishtail banners over here with the title and making some clusters on top of the photos in the dead space area that there are in some of these photos. So let me get these down and I will be right back to embellish. We are back. Everything has been adhered. I adhered these through just the middle so that we can easily tuck things underneath in this particular cluster. Now let's take a look at our 6x6 paper pad and see what papers we are going to use. This paper pad is well loved. I have used it on quite a few layouts in the past, so I'm sure we'll find lots of bits and pieces. This is more, these particular sentiments are more birthday related. This wasn't a birthday celebration. Oh, I do like that stripe, so we don't necessarily need that. I like this red heart, but I don't know. I think I need more pinks and purples. Again, that's birthday. We don't need that. Birthday. These are sentiments, but they're birthday related. Okay, so let's see. I love this unicorn paper. I think I might use that here with a combination striped paper. Now, obviously, we don't have a lot of space, so I don't need to do too much, but if I do a 1-inch strip here and then some with this, I think that'll be really cute with the stripe. Oh, this is perfect sentiments. I love this. Play with fairies, ride a unicorn, swim with mermaids, chase rainbows. We've got literally all of that on this page, right? Fairy, unicorn, mermaid, rainbow. So that is definitely going on this page somewhere. Believe in the magic. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. I like believe in magic for the title, so I think we'll use that. And this is a cute pattern on the back as well. I like this rainbow paper as well. Where'd it go? I just don't know if we'll have enough space for it. I'm gonna pull it out and we'll see. So as I mentioned here, we're going to start with this unicorn purple paper. I'm going to cut it down to 2 inches. I'm going to grab another sheet because we need to double it up since it's only a 6x6 paper so that it covers the length of each layout. And we're going to utilize that in between the gaps. I'm then going to take that striped piece of paper and cut it down into 1/4-inch strips so that it transitions from the photos to the unicorn pattern paper. I just felt like it needed something there to soften the transition up a bit. So we're going to ink up our edges and adhere those down to the paper. Now I only ink the edges on 3 sides, right? You don't ink the edge where the papers are going to meet because you don't want there to be a seam. So that's a trick of the trade. If you can't line up your patterns, make sure you don't ink in the middle so that it makes it more apparent that there are 2 separate sheets of paper. I am now adhering the striped piece of paper at the bottom above the photos as we transition to the unicorn paper. And again, just inking up the edges on the other side as well. Then I'm going to audition a couple of sheets for the banners on the left-hand side of the page that are going to be our main cluster. It will also house our title for the layout. So I just picked a few different pattern papers that I felt matched the layout pretty well. And now I'm going to fishtail them, and then I'm going to shorten them so that they are a variety of lengths, because right now they're all the same length. And I want them to be staggered on the layout. So I'm just going to cut them down, try them out, see which pattern I want them to go. And then once I settle on that, I'm going to ink the edges and start adhering them down. I do fiddle a bit with the placement of the banners as I start inking them and putting them down, so it just changes quite a bit until I feel that I'm comfortable with the layering aspect of it. Now I'm going to take out the sentiment sheet from the 6x6 paper pad. I'm going to cut out the Believe in Magic, as that is going to be the title of our layout. So I inked the edges of that, and I'm going to pop it up on some foam dots just to give it some dimension from the rest of the layout. I'm also then going to ink the edges and pop up that sentiment on the right hand side of the page that references the mermaids and the fairies and the unicorns and the rainbows. I think it's perfect for this particular layout, and that'll be our focal point embellishment cluster on the right hand side. So then I'm also going to cut out this other sentiment, and that reads, "Never let anyone dull your sparkle." I just think it's such a powerful phrase that I want to add to the layout. I will have some difficulty, however, placing it on the layout. Everywhere I put it, I'm not happy with where it goes, but it does make it in the final. So right here, I'm going to look through my Doodlebug Fairy Gardens collection, odds and ends collections. Like I mentioned in a previous video, Doodlebug, their collections, the colors really do transition well between collections. So I'm going to try and see if I can find any embellishments in this pack that can fit with this layout, just to add a little something, since I don't have anything other than the 6x6 paper pad. I really think in here there are some rainbows and things like that. Maybe some of these flowers that I think we can use to zhuzh up this page just a little bit. See, like this rainbow, it's pretty substantial, it's pretty large, but so what? So just gonna look through here, see what we can find. I'm gonna continue to go through this embellishment packet to see what I can find. I end up pulling out several rainbows that they have there, and the rainbows in this odds and ends kit are pretty substantial in size, which I love because they take up a good amount of real estate. So I pull out 4 rainbows in total to use. One of them has a fairy on it, which I love, and I'm going to end up utilizing that on the layout. So here I am still trying to find a place to house that sentiment that I mentioned before. I'm leaving it there for now. I'm going to continue to look for other items to utilize as embellishments on the page. I opened this Echo Park sticker book. I don't end up pulling anything out of it, and the colors really don't match either, but I just wanted to see if there was something I can pull out. I also have this unicorn sticker sheet from Hobby Lobby that I tried to audition as well to see if anything worked, but this sticker sheet was transparent and I really didn't care for how it looked on the layout. So I'm going to take that one sentiment, pop it up, and I am going to put it there on the left-hand side in between the two main photos. Then I'm going to take the rainbows and ink the edges on those and pop them up and adhere them down as well. Then I pull out these sentiments that were a part of the 6x6 paper pad. They are just little word phrases. They say so magical, a wish to come true, things like that. And I'm going to sprinkle them around the layout on various photos. I just wanted to add an additional element to the layout, and this was perfect. They are short and sweet sentiments, so just think like word phrases that you would normally get from a sticker sheet. So that's exactly what I did with these over the layout. And we are done. This layout came together with a mix of collections. We utilized Doodlebug Fairy Tales as well as Doodlebug Fairy Garden for some of the embellishments. I also brought out an Echo Park sticker book to look through. I didn't end up using any of it, as well as a sticker sheet from Hobby Lobby as well that I didn't end up using. But this came out really, really great. I ended up cutting the sentiments from the 6x6 paper pad, added some gems. These are from a Hobby Lobby collection, Park Lane adhesive gems, as well as some pearls from Queen & Co. So I think it came out really, really great. It has a good number of pictures on it. I'm glad to get this documented as my baby girl is growing. Her fascination and love for unicorns are also evolving. So happy to get this documented because let's just face it, I have probably every unicorn embellishment there is. So I'm really proud of myself for getting this layout completed. I hope that you get to do something creative to make yourself proud today as well. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the layout. Let me know if you have a unicorn lover in your life. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.